One of the greatest evangelist preachers of my generation, actually before me, even of my dad's generation. He was a mighty, mighty man of God. And he preached a lot in Africa. His name was Lester Sumrall. Some of y'all know him. And he would go into the deepest, darkest, most demonized parts of Africa and Asia, and he would preach the gospel. And one night, he had preached to hundreds of thousands of people from a stage, and droves of people, tens of thousands of people got delivered and set free. How many of you believe God still does that? Come on. He said that when he got back to where he was sleeping, you couldn't even call it a hotel. He said he got in the room, and he said he was spent physically, that he had no more strength left. I've been right there, because even though it's a supernatural power, when you finish, this natural man your strength is evaporated. He said, I left it all there. He said, while I'm laying there vulnerable, he said, the window's open. He said, I saw the curtains begin to blow. And he said, blowing in the room, he said, there was just a wickedness, a coldness that took the room. He said, I knew it was the enemy. He said, and my bed started bouncing. It was like the enemy was just tormenting me. He said the bed was against the wall, and it was so intense that it bounced into the middle of the room. And he said, it wasn't that I was afraid. I didn't have any strength. And I'm there in that bed, and it bounces to the middle of the room, and the enemy is just tormenting me and then coming against my mind. And he said, I heard the Holy Spirit say to me, Lester, what's going on? And he said, Lord, the devil is making the bed bounce. And the Lord said, Lester, he said, yes, Lord. He said, tell him I said, stop. So the bed's in the middle of the room. It's bouncing. Lester said, I heard the Lord say, devil, for me to tell you something. He said, the Lord said, stop. And he said, the bed stopped. He said, all of a sudden the curtains that blew out blew in. And he said, the room that had gotten cold warmed up. And he said, that presence left the room. And he said, I'm laying there so relieved. And then the Lord said to Lester, he said, the Lord said to me, Lester, and I said, yes, Lord. He said, tell him to put the bed back. He lays in the bed and said, devil, the Lord said for you to put this bed back in the corner. That same wind blew those curtains out, came into the room, bounced that bed right back in the corner. That same wind blew out. The Holy Spirit came in that room. Here's what I hear the Lord say. Some of you need to tell the devil to stop. Some of you are about to tell the devil to put it back. Come on, if you're ready to tell the devil to stop, if there's some things the enemy's been doing in your life, I want you to stand to your feet right now, and I want you to begin to declare the devil has to stop. Come on, I want you to begin to declare that hell has to stop. Stop with my children. Come on, somebody. Stop with my marriage. Whatever it is, tell hell to stop right now.